Okay, here we are once again. Hotel Barracuda. It's Tuesday morning. Hotel Barracuda. It's the Expat Club, and as always, it's my pleasure to do the interview of our speaker, Dr. Mini Sharma. How are you? Would you like to
Very
say?
well. Good morning, everyone. It's
Excellent.
so nice to be here with all of you here, and
Excellent.
I'm glad you enjoyed the talk.
It was good. You were talking about eye care, and you started off very interested because it was applicable to everybody. But you
Yes.
spoke about us being in the computer age.
Yes. So the computer age comes with its advantages and its pitfalls,
I agree,
right?
100%.
Right? So yeah, we are all on the computer. We
Yes.
are all on this little
Phones.
machine here
Yeah.
100% of the time. So we need to take care of our eyes,
Yeah, true. You
right?
spoke about forgetting to blink.
Yes, it's so simple. Blink, but you know what? We forget.
It's true.
And when we don't blink, we cause a series of events.
Okay.
You know, we cause dry eye,
Yes.
we cause
Yes.
tiredness, we cause, blurring,
Yeah.
grittiness. So that's why we have the 2020 rule.
That you spoke about that, and
Yes.
you label all this the computer vision syndrome. Is that right?
Yes, it's the computer vision syndrome. It's a whole series of uh, symptoms that come
Yes.
with this, device
100% true.
management, right?
It's true.
I only talked about the eye related issues, but there are a whole lot of other ones like, spondylitis, backache,
Agree. We had a speaker a little while ago talking about wrist problems.
wrist problems.
From computer, the phone. Interesting. So it goes right the way across the board.
Yes,
Very
yes. So
good.
they are
Okay.
all a part of the computer vision syndrome.
Yeah, and then you spoke about changes in the eyes over 40, which is applicable to most of our members and most of our viewers. So
Yes,
what was that
yes.
all about?
So after 40, a lot of us experience normal changes. There
Yes.
are normal changes, there are abnormal changes, and
Yeah.
there are alarming changes.
Yes.
And we need to identify all of them,
Interesting.
and we need to know the difference.
Yeah.
So just not being able to see near, which is what we call as presbyopia.
Yes.
I think 100% of us have it at some point.
Interesting.
40, 41, 42, 43,
Yes.
but we are all going to get there.
Well, it's interesting, okay, because when I first took my driving test many years ago, I couldn't read the number plate. So they made me wear glasses.
Yes.
But then somebody told me that the more you wear glasses, the more you become dependent on the glasses. And if you take the glass off, as you get older, your eyes adjust. You get either more long-sighted or more short-sighted. I can't remember what they said, but since then I've never worn glasses.
Okay, so
Still
I'll
can't
tell you
read
how
anything.
it worked. Yes. So that doesn't make you better.
It doesn't. No, I'm only joking.
So
Right?
yeah, so what happens is if you have a minus number,
Yes.
which is short-sightedness,
Yes.
which means you cannot see distant things
Yeah.
clearly, you have a number will be like -1, -0.7, whatever. And when you wear your glasses, you see everything
Of course.
clearly, right? You are supposed to wear those glasses.
Okay.
They don't get better with time. It doesn't get worse if you wear glasses.
Yes.
You are supposed to
Just a
wear
little bit
them.
more dependent on the glasses.
Well, if you are seeing clearly,
Yeah.
you
But
should.
what I found was not squint. You find a lot of people try and read, and if I can't read, that's it. I don't squint anymore. But anyway.
Okay, so but what happens is after a certain age, what we call it is second sight.
Yes.
All right. So what happens is we get reading glasses.
Interesting.
Reading glasses is a plus number.
Mm.
So if I, at the age of 40, have no prescription glasses before,
Yes.
I will get my reading glasses. I will wear my reading glasses.
Interesting.
Maybe a +1, whatever, 1.5, and I can see near.
Mm.
But I can still see distance without glasses.
Yeah.
But what is going to happen with the person who has a minus number? Okay, he will get the reading glasses later because
okay.
his minus is compensating for the plus.
Okay, interesting.
Right?
Fascinating.
Yeah. So then what happens is that for some time you will be able to read without glasses because you already have a minus that's
Yes.
compensating for your plus. But that will not make your distant vision better.
Yeah. No, I agree there.
Yeah. So it's confusing,
Yeah, I
but
know. It's interesting.
yeah, some people think, oh, I don't have reading glasses, but they don't know that their minus is compensating for their
Yes,
reading
yeah.
glasses.
Then you spoke about being short-sighted and flashes.
So flashes of light come with uh, people who have diabetic eye
Ah,
disease.
okay, right.
They will come with people who have like a retinal hole or a
Okay.
retinal
Yes.
detachment. It will come with people who probably have floaters to start with.
Ah,
So
okay.
there are a lot of ailments which causes flashing of
Yes,
light,
yeah.
right? And we need to, as soon as we see it, we need to address it
Agree,
and get it
agree.
checked.
And you spoke about the warning signs.
The warning signs is blurred vision,
Okay.
fluctuating vision.
Interesting,
Right.
yes.
So when I have diabetes, if a person has diabetes
Right.
and the blood sugar is not adequately controlled,
Yes.
what happens is that the cornea swells up and goes back with the fluctuating blood
Interesting.
sugar. And with the fluctuating blood sugar, what happens is the number keeps changing.
Ah, okay.
So you don't have a stable number. So after a certain age, if your number is fluctuating too much, we need to had it checked.
Interesting. There's more to this than meets the eye. That's an English joke.
Yes.
That's an English joke,
Yes.
okay? And then you spoke about treatment options.
Of what?
Well, okay, let's not go into that one because you spoke about many treatments for many things.
Yes.
But you spoke about cataracts. Cataracts is another issue that affects a lot of people. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes. So cataract is a opacification of the natural lens,
Whoa. Okay.
right? Which happens with age,
Yes.
which happens to a lot of us,
Yes.
which is completely treatable
Interesting.
with a simple surgery
Yeah.
where we remove the opaque lens and
Yes.
put in an artificial lens.
Interesting.
And there are various types of artificial lens to choose from. Monofocal, multifocal, bifocal,
Interesting.
you know. So, and that is
Fascinating.
completely either a personal choice and the eye that is fit for it.
Yes.
Some eyes are very fit for multifocal
Yeah.
lens. Some eyes may not be fit
Yeah,
for it. So,
interesting.
yes, so that's cataract.
Yeah, no, it's very good. Then you spoke about diabetic eye disease, which is something else. Was that right? Diabetic eye disease.
Diabetic eye disease is a whole range of symptoms that affect the eye in people who have diabetes.
Okay, and again, a lot of our members have got diabetes.
Yes, yes. So what happens is that the little blood vessels in
Yes.
the body
Right.
get affected with diabetes.
Ah, okay.
You know, they have little leaks. They have the walls of the blood vessels are
Okay.
weak. In the eye, we can see it, and then it causes symptoms.
Ah, okay.
So which affects our vision. So it's very important to have our blood sugar under control,
Yes.
and well controlled blood sugar
Interesting.
will delay or possibly even help us to not get the diabetic eye disease.
Yeah, good. And then, I mean, you had lots and lots of questions, lots of interest, but you spoke about the importance of getting your eyes checked.
Yes, yes, very important because a lot of the ailments are silent.
Interesting.
We don't see them until they've reached a a
Yes.
progressive point where they have already affected your vision. They have already gone to a point where you need active treatment like a
Right.
laser or a surgery or
Yeah.
something like that. And in certain cases even we have lost vision which is irreversible. But these things, if we catch them early,
It's like everything. If you get them at the early stage, you can
yes, you can
prevent
avoid a lot of
problems.
problems. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Well, look, I mean, I've got to thank you. Usually we have a certificate, which we don't because you were a last-minute replacement. So forgive me for that.
No
Okay.
problem.
But any advice you would like to give to anybody in terms of eye care, eye maintenance, whatever, before we go? Any advice?
Well, I will just say one thing. I will stress upon regular eye checkups.
Okay.
I cannot stress enough upon regular eye
Okay.
checkups. I will stress upon healthy eating,
Yes.
healthy lifestyle.
Good for you.
Right? Walk every day,
Yes.
eat healthy,
Mind the traffic.
mind the traffic, restrict, or
Yeah.
if I would have it my way,
Yes.
do not smoke because
Agree, 100%.
right, and yeah, well, take care of yourself,
Okay.
and as soon as you see something, please visit the doctor. Don't
Okay.
ignore the little signs.
Interesting.
It may be nothing,
No, I
but
know,
it's better
but
to
it's-
get it checked
of course it
to
is,
make
and then-
sure it's nothing.
And then look, the last thing that you spoke about, which I thought was very good, was the importance or the probability of eye donation.
Yes.
Please explain to everybody.
So eye donation is where after we die, our corneas are used in other people
Yes.
to control blindness. A
Yeah.
lot of corneal blindness is out there, which is
Right.
completely treatable.
Interesting.
Right, and anybody can donate eyes.
Okay.
If your eyes are healthy, if your corneas are healthy, it doesn't matter if you have a systemic disease, it
Interesting.
doesn't matter if you're diabetic or
Interesting, yeah.
hypertensive, you can donate eyes. One person can make two people see.
Interesting. And,
And
you said
change
it's
the lives.
relatively easy to do donations. It's not that complicated.
It's
is that
not,
right?
it's not. All you need to do is you need to inform your next of kin
Okay.
beforehand,
Yes.
because we don't want to get into legalities.
You need to document something maybe.
Yes, maybe, let them know,
Yes.
write it somewhere that I want to donate my eyes
Yes.
after I'm gone. And if you're in Thailand, you contact the Red Cross.
Yes.
They will come.
Interesting.
They will do the needful. It's a very short procedure.
Interesting.
It doesn't disfigure you in any
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And well, it's a noble cause.
And it's good. No, I agree. Look, I've got to thank you again. Accept
you
my
so
apologies
much.
for the certificate.
No
but we'll
problem.
organise one and present it to you a little bit later. Is that
Thank you
okay?
so much. Thank
and we'll
you so
get you
much.
back again.
Well, it will be my pleasure.
Yeah.
It will be my pleasure to help in any way that I can.
Excellent. Well,
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, look, here we are again. As I say, a fantastic speaker. Come along and join us every Tuesday. Hotel Barracuda, Expat Club. There's breakfast, there's camaraderie, and more importantly, brilliant speakers. So see you next week.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.